Well, hello, everyone. It's great to be back on YourTV for another update for the city of Belleville. Today's update is for the week of January the 24th, and I am at the Quincy Sports and Wellness Center, just outside the gymnasium where the Hastings and Prince Edward Health Unit is conducting our vaccinations. I've got some good news regarding the resumption of services here at the Quincy Sports and Wellness Center for residents, and it's great. But also it's great to see them continue with vaccination. To start off with this week's update, we should talk a little bit about a major day that fell in the middle of this week. On Wednesday, the 26th, was the 12th year for Bell Let's Talk Day. And Bell Let's Talk Day is been around since 2010. It's a national conversation on mental health and wellness to reduce the stigma around talking about it. And here is a photo of this morning. Councillor Sandison, Councillor Thompson, and Councillor Alsop join me as we raise the Bell Let's Talk flag here at the Quincy Sports and Wellness Center. A reminder that, since this program first started in Canada 12 years ago, over $121 million has been raised and distributed to mental health initiatives across the country, including right here in Belleville. And so it's really, really important. It raises money by texting, by using Facebook and different messages. Doing that hashtag allows us to raise money. Bell makes that donation, and as I said, it helps reduce mental health issues. I always start off my videos with an update on where we are as to the COVID-19 situation in Prince Edward Hastings. And today, we had another fatality last week. So that's brought us now to 31 people who have passed away from COVID since the beginning of this outbreak in March of 2020. We have currently, we're in what's called a modified step 2 of the reopening plan. Meaning that we're in the red area, which means that COVID is present and is circulating. But as I said, we've done well from a vaccination point of view, but we still do have 17 people who are in hospital, including 4 people who are in intensive care. And those numbers are stabilizing. They're stabilizing enough so that there are going to be additional relaxation measures. The province of Ontario announced this last week, and we're expecting that next week, starting on Monday, January 31st, we will see a number of relaxations, including an increase for social gatherings. Indoor to 10 persons are permitted. In outdoors would be 25. Restaurants, bars, and other food establishments, health clubs. So gyms are open to 50% capacity starting on Monday, and of course retailers, grocery stores, and furniture stores, and all other clothing stores, they also move to 50% capacity. The reason why I'm here today at the Quincy Sports and Wellness Center is because we are increasing our ability to offer programs. So recreational facilities, museums, casinos in Ontario, they're also going to 50% capacity. And that means that we are going to be opening up our facilities. So on January 31st, so on Monday, ice rentals and the Quincy Sports and Wellness Templeman Aquatic Pool will be open for rentals. And that is terrific news for those that are hockey players or figure skaters or people that are using the pool for exercise. Also on February 1st, so on Tuesday next week, recreational swims and the indoor track will be open for bookings. So residents can use the Quincy Sports and Wellness Center website to book their chances to use recreational swims and that indoor walking track. On February 7th, the following week, those of you who love aquafit fitness, so it's in the water, being able to do exercises and do that, that will start on February the 7th. And on January 31st, the end of the month, again, next week, we will start winter registration for city taxpayers for our programs at the Quincy Sports and Wellness Center. So you can go online to the QSWC website for more information about how you can book. And we appreciate everyone's patience and their cooperation. We will be opening with our safety protocols in place. More information is there. And I know that for so many people, they're very, very excited. One of the good things about what we've been doing with our partnership with Prince Edward Health is that they have been able to relocate the vaccination clinic from the Family Dental Center arena to the gymnasium. And next week, they will be moving to a part-time basis, which means that not only will we gain another arena back in operation for all of our minor hockey and recreational programs, but the gymnasium will also be available for usage. So those of you who have missed indoor pickleball or basketball or exercise classes or all the things that we use the gym for, we'll be able to get that back. And again, we were so pleased to help Prince Edward Hastings Health Unit with the vaccination rollout, and we're glad to be moving to this next level. There was a Belleville City Council meeting this week on Monday, January 24th, and in spite of some power surges or power outages, which affected YourTV as well, and we continue to have that meeting. It was virtual. Council met virtually, and we had a lot of business to deal with, including a few items I think that are notable. First of all, we approved a peer review of the new Fairgrounds financial feasibility study. And so what that means is when the City Council approved the relocation of the Fairgrounds to the new site up on Highway 37 and Black Diamond Road, the Belleville Agricultural Society commissioned a study to say, hey, what could they do in terms of services? What could be a business plan moving forward to support their activities at that new site? And they've also made funding applications to the federal government for moving that forward. And so that study, we need as a municipality to have it peer reviewed to make sure that it is all appropriate and the assumptions were correct. And that will have to happen regardless of what. So we decided to do that now while we're still waiting for the outcomes of the financial assistance, and we approved that to happen this week. It is customary, it is required for municipalities whenever we're participating in these funding programs with provincial and federal governments that somebody takes a look at these plans and says that, yes, they are appropriate, because there's so many programs and so many plans all across the country. You can't just sort of say it's going to be okay without being able to demonstrate that. So we did approve that peer review. And at the same time, we also approved an environmental assessment of the old Fairgrounds site on Bridge Street West and Sydney Street. And we will need a full environmental assessment of that site for any development going forward. And while we have not chosen or made any decisions about that development overall, we know we're going to need that information. So we also thought it was prudent to take that step now and get that information. Belleville City Council also approved the purchase of 3 brand new mobility buses. And these are really, really important for people who have disabilities or they have transportation challenges from a physical point of view. And these new mobility buses will be now placed on order. We'll look forward to them coming in this year, and they will replace the current fleet of 3. What is really exciting about that purchase is that we got 3 new buses almost for the price of 2. Council previously approved in our capital budget the purchase of 2 buses, but the pricing was so good that we could spend an additional $30,000 and buy 3 new buses instead of just the 2, and we thought that was a great idea. City Council also approved the project for the Point Ann Road reconstruction. And those of you who have driven on the east end of the city, south of Highway 2 along that Point Ann Road will know that it's a concrete road because of the history of the concrete plant in that area. But more importantly, it's pretty bumpy. And so we'll be doing a complete road reconstruction in 2022 of that, and we approved the contract for that. In March of this year, we're looking forward to not just increased relaxations and be able to get out, but we're also looking forward to some of our programs, including Quintalicious. And Quintalicious is a month-long program that will run from March 1st to the 31st. It is what's called a price fixed menu, meaning that all or those that wish to participate in terms of local restaurants, they will have a local menu that's set as a price. And last year we had 21 of them participate, and residents could go to those restaurants, try these meals. It gives the restaurants a little bit of business. It gives us all something to do during that time of the year. And we encourage everyone to stay tuned for that for more information about participating locations, as well as what their menus are going to be and their pricing. Belleville City Council also took an important step to purchase new radios for our Belleville Fire Department. Radios are an essential part of their safety as they do their job. And there are many places in Belleville where we don't have very good signal strength. And part of the new construction of the police station on Sydney Street and College Street West was a brand new tower. And that tower is now able to allow us to upgrade our radio communications devices. And so for almost $900,000, we approved a contract with Motorola to expand that service. And it's very good. It makes us feel good because the people who are the women and men of the Belleville Fire Department deserve to be as safe as we possibly can make them. It's a very dangerous job, and this is something that we're doing for their public safety. The last thing I want to talk about from the city council meeting on Monday this week was the year-end report from the building department, and it was very, very good news. 2021 was a very strong year when it comes to building activity in the city of Belleville. We were up almost 25% over 2020, so we ended up at $126 million in new residential commercial projects compared to $101 million in 2021, and I'm sorry, in 2020, and that is terrific news. We are already off to a really, really strong start in January of 2022, and it's going to be a very, very, very good year. So the last thing I sort of just want to talk a little bit about today is that residents will be getting in their mailboxes the Belleville Magazine, and this is a wonderful publication. It was sent out in December. It's now starting to arrive in your mailboxes. I hope you take the time to take a look at it. It's good information about what's been going on in Belleville, some of the activities, but it's also a lot of hard work that goes into putting it together. So I really do want to pay a tribute to Marilyn Warren and Jenna Leslie from our communications department with the city of Belleville for pulling that together. You know, COVID has affected so many things in society, including the availability of paper. And so, you know, with about 18,000 residences and businesses in the city of Belleville, to print a magazine like that takes a lot of paper. And there were some challenges this year, but our staff persevered. They did a great job, and I want to thank them. So that's my update for this week. I hope everybody participated in Bell Let's Talk Day and tried to raise money for that important cause. Remind everybody also that January is Alzheimer's Awareness Month in the city of Belleville, and you know, let's keep those folks in our thoughts and in our prayers as they deal with that terrible disease. But also, I know everyone's excited about next week and getting back to a bit of a new normal as we have increased relaxations. The business owners are very excited, residents are very excited, and it shows that we're going to have a very, very positive and strong future. If you have any questions for me or for any member of Belleville City Council, you can reach out to us through our City of Belleville website. And if nothing else, I look forward to seeing you around town, and I'll be back in touch next week with another update from the City of Belleville. Thank you.